Well, joining me now is Mr. Salisu Dahiru of NEWMAP, who expatiates more on this. Mr. Salisu Dahiru, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Well, gully erosion has been described as, for many, as an advanced form of land degradation, and of course some still try to guess the root cause of it. You have been to several erosion sites across the country. What would you say the situation is right now?
Thank you very much. Starting with the root causes of gully erosion, the initial perception of people is once they see erosion, their attention is only focused on the erosion itself without really wondering what activities led to it. To a large extent, the root causes range from some faulty design in either a road or some other construction activities, but majority of them have happened over long periods of small land degradation in the form of either simple surface runoff or the removal of topsoil or the removal of the vegetative cover of this forest of this lands, and sometimes human activity, particularly at community levels. You see the normal water channels, because you see the earth in itself is like I think the closest object to the earth is the orange. And if you look at the orange, there are bumps and grooves and things like that. Those are the topographical natures of the land, and water follows those natural equilibrium of the surface. So if you decide to block some of these channels, either by dumping of refuse or creating some illegal channels, or you decide to build across some of these gutters or channels that have been provided for normal drainage, then water will always find what? Its own level. So it's a combination of some natural, but majority of them man-made activities that touch on our defective land uses.
Is this a summary of what you have observed across the states?
So it is a summary, but the variability is going to depend to a large extent on the nature of the people, the nature of the topography, and also the prevailing weather conditions, and then the underlying factors such as the composition of the soil itself, and also the hydrological as well as hydromorphological characteristics of the soil. So, and that is why probably in the course of this interview we are going to see that all these issues have to be looked at through various studies before you even commence the remediation work in these gully sites.
Do you have numbers of erosion sites, penciled down in each state, or how is it done to achieve progress?
We do. For instance, and for clarity, the NEWMAP project has 2 levels of intervention, at the federal level and at the state level. Majority of these gully erosion activities take place in the states. So the machinery is in the states that selects on the basis of prioritization which of these gullies offer the greatest challenge or threat to human lives and property. how much fund is available and how quick has the state, or how quickly has the state put forward the necessary designs and the necessary requirements, the resettlement of the people that need to be resettled. For instance, if your house is just maybe 5 meters from the gully and another house is 20 meters from the gully, the design of the remediation work may be such that the one that is 5 meters away may need to even go down, demolish completely, while the one that is 20 kilometers away may only have its fence affected. So these data must be collected, and the way we collect it is so wonderful. We start with satellite imagery. We will take the picture at which we say we establish the baseline. We take the picture, we do a census, and you know satellite imagery, we don't lie because it will have its date and everything. And then the state will come forward based on its agreement with the communities and its capacity to undertake simultaneous work in a number of sites, because you cannot attempt to bite more than you can chew. So it's done in a systematic manner. For instance, the 7 states, there are 21 active sites that are ongoing now. In one state, there's only one, Ebonyi, I guess. And the one that has the highest number is Cross River, 5. So others are 3, 4 like that, but total 21. Now, this does not represent all the active gully sites in these states. But once these ones have been actively addressed, having been selected through a very transparent way, meaning that the governor probably may not say simply because this gully is behind his backyard, so this gully must be addressed. No, the community within the state will have to sit and prioritize on these gullies that need to be addressed and put them forward, do the design, and then we commission the necessary contracting firms to do.
It's not just acts of God, it also involves the communities. I went to visit a site, for example, and it was clearly that where they had put the houses, inevitably in a fragile terrain, you would expect something like that.